You following this story with Mr. C, who's this DJ on Hot 97, the black station here in New York?
No.
It was a big article in the Times on it. I heard the audio of it. There's this guy, Mr. C. And I might have some of this wrong, but the gist is he's like been on Hot 97 forever. It's an urban station here in New York. And Mr. C, a couple of times, I think you did the story, he was caught with either a prostitute, but a lot of times it was a dude.
Right, I remembered that.
So then they interviewed him and they said, you know, what's going on? He goes, look, man, this is bullshit. I was with women and I'm not gay. And then I guess something else happened where they caught him with a dude dressed up as a woman. And then he still says he was not gay. And then
I remember that the two stations were fighting. There were like some other DJs calling him out, but he still won't come.
And in hip hop, like, they're so macho that no one can be gay. You know, you got to be straight.
Even if you're sleeping with guys, you can't be gay.
Right. So Mr. C, in a surprise announcement, announced he was quitting the station because he didn't want to bring shame to the station.
Oh, my God.
Right?
The final straw was a tranny prostitute or whatever, a tranny basically, got in his car and recorded him, and they talked, you know, you can hear him talking sort of about, you know, getting ahead and stuff like that.
So finally, he's still saying he's not gay, but then he went on in the radio and he said, that's it, this is my last show, I don't want to bring controversy to this station, I care about this station. He's been on this station for years. He's evidently
Isn't it a shame he can't do the show if he sleeps with men?
Yeah, it's weird. So then I guess the program director interviewed him live on the air and said, what are you doing, C? Like, hey, dude, you could still work here. No one's telling you to leave. And he was like, I don't know. He started crying. It was crazy shit. I got some tape if you want to hear it.
Yeah, let me hear this.
It's good radio. I'd like to interview Mr. C.
Probably the best radio he's ever done.
Oh, my God. It is great.
Have I lied about getting sexual fellatio in the car with a transsexual? Yes. Okay. I have lied about that. Okay. And I feel bad. Whoa. I feel bad for the listeners that it did take a video for me to say this, because I have been in denial with this for a very, very long time. A very long time. Now, the funny part of it, and I know I'm going to get hit with social media when I get ready to say this.
Doesn't matter, my dude. Don't worry.
I'm going to say it anyway. Do I consider myself gay? No, I don't consider myself gay. I do.
I'm very upset.
Gotten fellatio from transvestites, and that's as far as it went. I never had. You don't. I mean, listen,
dude, that's gay, but. More power to you. Calm down. You don't have to give up your job.
He's definitely not gay about it.
No, not at all.
All right. Listen, we're not here to judge.
But I've never had actual sexual intercourse with another man, and vice versa. That has never been done to me. But I have had fellatio. That's the best way I could put it. With
that's fine.
A transsexual.
How many times is he going to tell us this? He's told us more times than he's had it, I think.
A lot to admit.
He can't stop saying it.
By the way, if you get a blowjob from a dude, that's gay.
Well, he said he has had sexual fellatio. When is fellatio not sex?
When President Clinton has it. There are definitions.
Oh, okay.
Well, listen, he's not gay, and that's it. So why is he resigning? Let's get down to this, because this was really compelling radio. And then there was this great article in the New York Times, front page, Robin.
Wow.
With Mr. C.
To be honest with you, we'll see what happens after this. If the appreciation,
they're gonna appreciate.
We'll see what happens after this. And honestly, Breeze, that's been my whole dilemma all this time. My whole dilemma has always been: am I still going to be looked at the same way?
Absolutely, you will.
Am I still going to be?
Uh-oh.
All right. Absolutely, man. You're a legend, my man. Let it out.
Let it out.
You're a legend. And I think, I do believe, man, people just wanted you to be honest.
Which one of the fuckers on this show would come out of the closet and cry a little bit?
Nothing ever happens here besides me giving that away.
Yeah, you were good. Yeah, you know, you're the only reason this show's on the air. Robin did the meat and vegetables revelation. And then right into the cancer revelation.
What will I come up with next? Because nobody else is pulling their weight.
Let it out, my brother. What did he say to him when he was crying? Good. Let it out. Let it.
Let it out. Let it out, my brother.
Let your gay tears out. I'm not gay. Let your transvestite sucking, dick sucking tears
Your
out.
fellatio tears.
Fellatio. Sexual fellatio tears out.
People just wanted you to be honest, and I appreciate you, man. And I know the people.
Why do people need him to be honest? Why can't he be this honest about it?
Well, I think because when somebody is constantly saying no to what everybody knows he's doing, it drives people crazy, I suppose. And they just want to say, dude, we're listening to you. Just come on. Tell us you're gay.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
My whole fear of this whole thing, of what I've been going through, is most importantly, my family. I don't talk about.
First of all, I got to tell this guy, Mr. C, something. There are tons of white DJs, they're not on urban stations, who are flamingly gay, and they do their shows. They don't say anything about it. If you really want to live sort of that kind of life, like, they wouldn't deny it if you asked them, but they don't really talk about it. And some of them are in the closet. I know these guys. And nobody gives a shit anyway.
But it only becomes an issue when, you're constantly out there with the transsexuals.
Right.
And the buzz is going on, and you're claiming that nothing's going on. And
he's also getting in trouble because he keeps getting arrested for being with prostitutes.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? In the hip-hop world, gays like
this is his feeling, that in the hip-hop world, he can't do that.
He's having a hard time. And the program director's a pretty good guy. He's like, dude, you don't have to leave. We don't care if you're gay.
My family too much. But my whole thing was just really about making sure my family was going to be all right.
That's why being, born gay is such a hard road because, some people have no problem.
Yeah, who would choose it?
Exactly. Some people have no problem. Like, I know people just came out of the closet early on and just like, hey, fuck you. I'm just going to live my life. And they're the happiest guys, But guys who just have been struggling with this thing and fighting and just don't want to be gay, but they can't help themselves. It's like they live miserable lives.
He hasn't done that. Is he married? By any chance?
I don't think so. I hope not.
Will you stay and stay on Hot 97? Will you reconsider?
Yeah, look at the PD. He's being a good dude.
He's begging him to stay.
Yeah, he's saying, what are you carrying on for? We don't give a shit.
That. I mean, you don't have to give me an answer today, but you got a place if you want to be here with us, man. You don't have to be afraid.
Hey, yo, man.
Right now, I just really feel like I let y'all down, man. And I don't know if I can stand back in this studio again.
Wouldn't it be cool if the PD just put a wig on and blew him right then and there and sucked him up and said, look.
I know how to make you feel better.
Here's how you're going to feel better. I'm going to put a wig on and a dress. But I like the PD. He's like, hey, he's saying all the right things.
I like both of them. I mean, this guy's been struggling and suffering, and thank God he can now say,
I'm unemployed.
Here's what I like.
I think he convinced him to stay on at the station, though. Let's keep going.
And be the same person. I don't know,
man. I want you to stay on with us if that's what you want, man. The door's open.
No PD I ever worked for was that understanding.
No, we were always being thrown out.
Yeah,
even when we had ratings. I
wasn't even with a prostitute. Male or female.
I let a lot of y'all up here down, man. And I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, man, for you to say, yo, you don't have to resign. There's a place for me up here. But I have to think about that, man. I have to think about it.
This is like the Yucko thing. I mean, back and forth.
Yeah.
No.
I heard, what brought me in the room was I heard some
other dude showed up.
Talk, what's happening?
I'm trying to get him to reconsider resigning.
The big show today.
What up?
That's Funkmaster Flex.
I thought they were at war, Mr. C and Funk.
No. If you remember, whenever these allegations sort of started, the rival station, Power 105, started like making fun of it. So then Funkmaster Flex went on the radio, like saying he was getting like he played those bomb sounds, and he was ready to go to war.
Right.
Power 105.
Oh my God! So Mr. C should really apologize to Funkmaster Flex because Funkmaster Flex could have gotten his ass kicked.
He does.
He does. Oh, okay. So you mean Mr. Funkmaster Flex helped out Mr. C? Why does anybody have like a regular name?
No.
Because with your PD is Breeze.
Well, he had a perfect out. Mr. C does not like transsexuals. The guy who plays Mr. C likes transsexuals.
Right. No. Right. That's right. All right.
It's a big show. They're going to want to hear that.
See.
Yo, man, I'm sorry, man.
We in it together, my brother. We
will get through this.
We together, man.
Boy, this is like the 60s.
Wow. This is like one of those movies where a bunch of guys sit around talking,
Hey, you know
and
what?
all of a sudden one of them has an emotional breakdown.
I'm proud of these guys, though. I mean, they're just telling them all the right shit.
Yo, Funk, man.
Funk, Breeze, C.
Let's say thank you, man. Like,
Love you, man. We
Big deal. You like to get sucked off. Gives a fuck.
Yeah, if you don't look down, who cares who it is, right? As John Voight says in Ray Donovan, a mouth is a mouth.
That's right. Yeah, John Voight's very liberal on that show.
a long time, see. You gave me those talks, too.
So I would be like, hey, dude, you're not gay. The dude was wearing a girl's wig. If you were gay, you wouldn't even want to see that wig in the room.
I remember those talks you gave me.
If it wasn't for Funk stayed on me on the phone yesterday, like, my dude, you got to bring this home. And
What did Funk say? Dude, you got to bring this home?
Got to bring this home.
I'd be like, hey, Funk, I'm pretty distraught, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm just glad I'm around good people, man.
Right. The scumbags that work here wouldn't stick by me if I was getting blown by fucking guys with wigs on.
Are you kidding? We'd have a field day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They make fun of me. One little kiss with Howie and everyone's hopping on me.
Don't you see?
I'm just glad I'm around good people. And
care about you, man.
Sorry is like the weakest word, but I don't know a better word that I can say, man, that can really express my forgiveness, man.
You realize you do not have to apologize for anything that you love to do. Nothing.
That's cool.
You don't have to apologize for who you are, ever.
Right.
Ever.
Wait, this PD's a good PD.
I like this guy. Who is this guy?
I need a fucking guy like this.
Good man.
God. Remember our PD in Hartford? Bill Knowles, who gave me the... You better get your shit together.
Come out, if you had come out that you were having sex with transsexuals.
Forget that. Just if I missed a time check. You missed your 8:43 time check after Paul Harvey News.
But, back then, rep was everything. You couldn't be there and be arrested for being with a female prostitute.
I'm the captain of this team, but you're my quarterback. And if you're going to miss a time check, there's some fucking problem. Get back in there and do it right.
Ever.
Imagine Pig Virus hearing,
Oh, forget it.
being compassionate? I don't think so.
do not feel like that.
But I do.
This is a new kind of program director.
Fleet. To mislead all of you guys was not cool. And it ain't gonna happen again.
King of all blacks, you're on the air.
What is he saying ain't going to happen again?
That he's not going to mislead anyone anymore.
But does that mean he's not going to be with transsexuals anymore?
I don't know. King of all blacks, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. C is done for the count.
What?
He's done. He's done. And it ain't me. It ain't me, but he can't. There's no way to come back from that. No.
You're saying you listen to hip hop radio, right?
That's all I do is listen to that.
And you're saying you won't listen to Mr. C if he's gay?
I can't.
What?
We went to he did a party right after that show that night, and I don't really go to parties, but me and my boys went to the club where he was performing, and we was just staring at him. It was crazy. The only reason why he came out is because that girl, boy, man, whatever, taped him. That's why he was crying.
Yeah, that's pretty shitty, actually.
Yeah,
so you're telling me you and your friends went to a club where Mr. C was performing and you stared at him all night?
We was just looking, staring at him all night, but it was interesting looking at him after he did that radio show that morning. It was interesting looking at him.
He had a personal appearance that night?
Yeah, he had an appearance that night, and he's back on the radio. He came on the radio.
So why is he done? You're saying that you and your friends won't listen to him anymore because he's gay or allegedly gay?
No. It's not that. It's just like a hypocrite. Like you talk so tough and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to do this and do that, and he discovered Biggie and all of this stuff. And,
yeah, so what?
And this happens, huh?
But he did all that stuff.
Yeah, but it breaks the illusion. Like, I can't describe it. It ain't me. I didn't.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand. That's all. All right, King. Anyway, it's hard to understand you anyway. So, thank you.
Let me ask you something.
Doesn't let me off the call.
Howard.
Yeah. Is there anything as a short conversation with you, or does it always have to continue? And I mean, your phone connection continues to be among the worst. It's just almost impossible to understand you.
Yeah, but just listen, just bear with me, because I got to know this. When Nick Cannon, you invited Nick Cannon to your house, right?
Right.
Do you think he didn't come because Mariah Carey told him not to come?
No. Mariah came to my house.
Oh,
No, Mariah and Nick came to my house one night. We had dinner and with a bunch of friends.